What's up YouTube, this is Collect Pokemon, and now we're out in the opening and we are going to talk and we're going to discuss about how the market is going to go and how the market is going to behave in these upcoming months. This is actually a very sensitive and controversial topic because, the market is so hot right now in Pokemon cards that it makes predicting, it makes speculating anything very difficult. And in times like this is what I would recommend and this is what I would suggest. Don't chase the market. So, if you're new to investing or something along that line, I would be very cautious right now to chase or to buy in or not to buy in into this market because the market is simply just too hot. So here is my thoughts and, these are what I will do. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys will do. We know that the CP6 Charizard, we know any sort of Charizard that are being released is going to be hot. It's going to be a hit. And, it's difficult to get your hands on anything pretty much that is Charizard related. That's almost true, but not exactly. The theme deck from Vivid Voltage has a promotional or what we call a Shatter Holo Charizard. I believe that card will have some value. There will be a very significant growth in that card, which you can actually still buy at $24.99 on eBay all day, every day. So yeah, basically you have to buy a deck of 2, but then you will get that promo Charizard card as well as the Dragonite. So you guys gotta love the Dragonite as well, don't you? So yeah, those are still undervalued, or those are not actually undervalued, but those are things that you can actually still buy. I know a lot of people are trying to chase that Built and Battle Box. A lot of people are trying to chase the Evolution booster packs, the booster boxes, the Kanto Premium Collection. Well, yeah, chasing it's okay. If you have extra money and you're willing to take the risk, be my guest, go chase it. But as a more of a collector, investor, or I don't really like that idea of speculating or chasing the market, I would take a much more conservative stance on the investing. I would buy things such as the theme deck and buy 5 theme decks or 4 theme decks and grade those Charizard. Because if we look back at the Team Up theme decks, which has a Shatter Holo Charizard, that PSA 10 is going for $300. And if it is true that the Logan Paul effect and all those YouTuber effect, they're creating a much larger market. People are gonna start looking into other cards. They're gonna learn other cards other than those base set cards. So that's what we're gonna see. And a lot of people are gonna say like, hey, collect Pokemon. Will this hype, will it, spill over to the other sectors in the hobby? Definitely, I think it will, especially for a lot of Japanese promo cards. I think the next thing that we should really be looking at is the Japanese promo card, as those cards are actually on the rise. It's actually been on the rise for a while, but it's been off the radar of a lot of people because of Champions Path release. But with this growth in Pokemon card, what I would believe is that more and more people are going to learn about the hobby. They're going to learn about, oh, there's a Japanese version. Oh, there's this kind of other version. And it's going to look into it. So all the Mario Pikachu, the limited edition battle box, and even those Poncho Pikachus are going to go up in price. So do hold on or do look into those when you guys are observing, thinking whether to sell or when it's a good time to sell those cards. Yeah, the Munch Screen Pikachu would be another good set that we're going to look at. A lot of the cards, especially the Psyduck, has gone up significantly, especially the PSA 9. So a lot of people are actually valuing PSA 9 cards as seen in the evolution because PSA 10 is simply very difficult to get and a lot of people are being priced out of it. So we are seeing these new collectors. They actually don't mind buying up PSA 9, PSA 8, these sort of cards. Some people may suggest that these are flippers, but I'm just going to treat them all as people that wants to buy the Charizard. And yeah, the Evolution Charizard is likely to continue to go up, but it will, especially the PSA 9 version. But we're actually going to see a ceiling at around $1,000 because currently I feel like the Evolution version, at $1,000, that's where the current acceptable price is this week. The CP6 one, the Japanese one, will likely to go up even more, maybe at around that $1,500 range, because You know, the Japanese one, you're higher, more chance of getting like a PSA 10 version. So that's why I think that, you know, that one would be over $1,000 because that PSA 10, that number 10, just resonates with a lot more people. So yeah, for the upcoming market, do look at those Japanese promo cards. What is happening to Vivid Voltage? From what I know, Vivid Voltage is going to be a very hot product. The reason being that Pokemon card is printing in waves, and Vivid Voltage is coming out as wave. What that means is that not a large quantity of these products will hit the market. And with such growing demand, or that large demand from, you know, people watching or keeping their eyes on Pokemon cards, what we're gonna see is, you know, an initial shortage of Vivid Voltage. But I'm pretty sure that they're gonna print more of it. So, you know, if you don't get it in the first day or two, you know, don't start chasing it for like $150 or $200 US per booster box. Because I think that might actually happen. It might, but it really depends on how much quantity the first wave actually have. So we're gonna definitely look into that. I also heard that the Ultra Shiny V has a second wave print run already, and the second wave print run will be available at the end of November, early December. So, you know, what we're gonna see is that, you know, Ultra Shiny V, even in Japanese, we're seeing it in waves again. So I think, you know, going forward, that's what we're gonna see. So in the initial hype, if you can't get the Ultra Shiny V, you know, there might be a chance that some Japanese or international seller dip their price a little bit because that they know that a reprint is coming. However, the numbers of the reprint, or the numbers, the actual quantity of the waves are uncertain. So, you know, some people might want to hold on to that and not sell it, depending on how popular the set is on release, which is around November 19th. Vivid Voltage Build and Battle Box is gonna be out of stock everywhere. This is simply so difficult. You won't be able to find it. And depending on the quantity, I mean, if you guys start to open it and you guys see that the quality, if you believe that the quality is not a PSA 10, just leave that risk to other people. Keep it sealed or something else like that. Because, you know, the market the initial market will really chase up for the PSA 10. The second part of this video, I want to talk about eBay auctions. I've been selling some stuff on eBay auction, and it's been a weird experience. Do you guys remember the Champions Path Charizard V? It was auctioned at on eBay for $5,100. It was an auction price that ended at $5,100 US, which doesn't make sense because that card at a PSA 10 for reference is around $450 to around $500. And, you know, it was really awkward that, you know, someone bid or someone auctioned it up to first $5,000 and then someone followed with $5,100. It means that, you know, either people don't really know about that card or it was some sort of troll bid so that, you know, it can cause their cards to sell at a higher price. I have a feeling it might be that because, to be honest, that $5,100 bid never paid. They never paid for the card. So I highly doubt that it is the actual price, and chances are I have to relist this again. And, you know, this is the part where eBay sucks. I mean, there's no seller protection. I mean, they can bail out anytime. This is so annoying. So yeah, and then, you know, you have to wait for another 5 days for or like a 7-day auction for that happen. So eBay, you know, you have to do something to protect the seller. Dude, seriously. Anyway, so that's that. But overall, I do feel that there is a lot of new eBay accounts on eBay for bidding and auction. So I would be very cautious and would watch very carefully when selling a lot of the high-end card because, you know, eBay have this tendency to protect the buyer and never the seller. So yeah, do really watch out, do follow the guidelines, and so that even if the buyer makes a claim or file a claim, you can say that, hey, I follow all the guidelines from eBay as a seller, you know, you can't do that, blah, 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 blah. But like I said, you know, eBay, it's horrible for seller, and it's so difficult for them to actually contact people from eBay because, you know, they're saying that, you know, all the hotlines are closed, and I think that's only one hotline in eBay that is open, and that's like the fraudulent hotline. And then you have to, you know, call it and say it's fraud, and yeah, and they say, is it a fraud? I'm like, it's a fraud to me, but they're like, oh no, we meant account fraud. You know, if you really want other answers, you have to email us, and dude, it's just annoying. So that's eBay for you. So when you guys are selling on eBay, be very cautious, be very careful on it. I do see a lot of new accounts, so those might be the ones that are manipulating the market, or they might be very sketchy sellers. So yeah, do watch out for that. Anyway, that's a quick update for this week or this video, mainly just to look at, you should always observe things that is upcoming, because if this is an organic growth, the hype for that Charizard from Evolution will spill over to other parts like Japanese promo. Second thing we talked about, don't chase high, because we really don't know about the print run. So follow things, you know, try and get things at more of a at release or close to MSRP. So that's pretty much it. I'll catch you guys in the next one. This is Collect Pokemon. Peace out.